All right, you guys, I am so sorry. That was completely my fault. Silly me decided that I was going to use my hotspot on my phone, but didn't plug in my phone. So, my apologies. I'm going to bring Gloria back in. As we were saying, I hope you guys are still here with us. But briefly, going to share how crazy it was trying to do my taxes. And Gloria reached out to help, and I was so grateful for her. And I want to make sure that nobody else struggles the way I did and you're behind 4 years of taxes like I was. And so, whether I know our show goes and for the next 15 minutes, but we're going to continue a little bit over just in case any of you have any questions and just in case we want to provide all this information to you as much as possible. So, I'm going to basically introduce you to Gloria. She's a phenomenal woman who can show you how to do your accounting, do your bookkeeping. She can show you how to build wealth. And she has tons of resources, free and paid, so that you guys can work with her. But again, I just want you to all understand that this can really overwhelm you, like tax season and things like that. And so I found it very important to bring her on today so that to let you all know that we're here to support you in that process. So sorry, Gloria, it was my fault. I was telling them my internet stopped working because I had it on my hotspot and I forgot to plug in my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tech issues always
Tech
happen.
issues. I was like, oh, but you know what? At least this video will actually stand alone so that hopefully it is out there for people to catch, when they get a chance to. So, Gloria, thank you so much. As I mentioned, we ran into each other. We were introduced from the same woman who connected us, who's another phenomenal woman. And so, like I said before, you guys are going to connect with people who are in alignment with where you're at in life and how you show up, the energy you bring. So, thank you, Gloria, for joining me. Thank you for helping me. And just so you all know, her and I are meeting afterwards so that we can do my taxes.
Right? Yes. No, thank you for taking my help because some people really want to do it on their own. And I get it, but it's like, I'm here. If you have any questions,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a little bit more personal than Google and ChatGPT. So they could get it wrong. And it's unique to your situation. And not only that, I believe that the peace of mind that another human brings is bigger than any of the AI would bring.
No, absolutely. And like I downloaded, so I was sharing previously that I had downloaded QuickBooks for the very first time, you guys. Like I had no idea that there was just this, whole system. I knew it was there. I just didn't know how to use it. And when I downloaded it, I was like, okay, I was in one system and then I tried to upgrade because of my tax accountant had said something. So I said, okay, but when I upgraded, the screen completely changed. And then I tried my best to really do everything on my own. And then when I just couldn't figure it out anymore, and then there was nobody accessible on the weekends, I literally was like, Gloria, I need your help. So I was so grateful that she reached out and her and I hopped on a call, figured it out, what
Yeah.
took me 4 hours of my time, you guys, that I don't get back. Her and
Mhm.
I were like masterminding, and she's like, okay, I know the numbers. I know this is what's happening. And I'm like, oh, you got something. Went
Yeah.
back, we figured it out. Boom, done, balanced.
Yeah, we were on the call 30 minutes. I
Yes.
think we took like maybe 20 minutes. And I was like, I know what it is. And that's what it was. You don't know because
Yeah.
the numbers just after a while, they start looking the same.
Yeah.
And so for you, you were like, I just see numbers. I double checked it, triple checked it. But when you do that, it's like the numbers all look the same. They blur. So
Yes.
yeah.
And then being tired, I was working a lot and then I got home and I started working on the taxes again
Mm.
and I could not figure it out. Like my brain went over and over and over again. And then part of me was just like, I want to figure this out. Like I'm right there. Like I know how to figure this out. And Gloria was so sweet. She had reached out to me on social media and she's like, I can help you. I'm here. And I was like, if I can't figure it out, like I told her, thank you. Like, God bless you for reaching out because I kid you not, I was just so tormented with this. And when it finally hit that I just could not do it anymore, I was like, okay, Gloria, I'm like, please help me. And so I just, I share this, you guys, because, I had talked to Gloria and her and I are in alignment with not wanting people to go through this struggle. You guys are not alone. And that's always been my core message is you're not alone wherever you're at with your finances, no judgment. Cause like I even remember like a couple years ago, like I was like, oh, there's so much judgment. I'm this, I'm that. Like I don't have enough income coming in. And you know what? I haven't even told Gloria this. You know what sticks with me every single time I do my taxes or when I sit down and actually look at my finances? I'll
Mhm.
never forget because Gloria 2 years ago said, let's make money. Let's start showing our money, you guys. And I'll never forget that because as entrepreneurs, sometimes we have this mentality of like, oh, well, we need to make a certain amount of money so we don't pay so much in taxes. And
Mhm.
she's like, let's make money because guess what? When you show up in the positive of making money, then you get to purchase a house, you get to do, all of these things that are building wealth for you.
Right.
And that's a core piece that changed my broke
Mhm.
mentality to more of a growth mentality.
Yes.
And so I want you to touch upon that a little bit, Gloria, because I'll never forget that. And till
Mm.
this day, I just realized I haven't even shared that with you, but I thought about it the other day as I was sitting with my taxes before you and I started talking again.
Yeah, that's my see to me that's the mission. It's showing you that it's not taking all the deductions. You started your business to make money, not to take all the tax deductions,
Right.
not to take all the tax credit. Of course, there's tax strategies that could help you reduce that tax bill, but keep some of the money instead of, oh well, how can I write off my nails, my hair, my things that it's like well, you can't. But let's see, you could open a 401k and you could keep that money and lower the tax bill, but at least you kept it, not spent it on, $100,000 car that can be expense, but it's like, do you really need it? That's not going to help you build wealth. And so I'm out
Uh-oh.
here to change the
Hold on, love.
mindset.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Did I pause? Did I pause?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. I was talking.
Okay, because yeah, it got really like this.
Oh,
No, 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 you're fine. It got really distorted. I just want to make sure that you don't lose that train of thought because I want you to say it again
oh no,
because
yeah.
it paused. It
Yeah.
paused somehow.
Oh,
And
okay.
so yeah, start again and share that just in case.
Yes. So I want you to make money and stop worrying about the tax bill. Instead, prepare for the tax bill because there
Yes.
is strategies that you could do to keep some of the money instead of spending it on all the expenses that yes will lower your tax bill. But guess what? Your bank account just depleted because you went out and bought all new equipment, all new a brand new car that you think, oh, because I use it for business, I could write it off. All these things, and you don't know because you're hearing on the internet different tax strategies from other people that may or may not apply to you because not everything applies to you. It depends on what your business is. Does it apply to you?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where, so many people need to understand like, their situation is not your situation. The way they're making money or doing their business is probably not how you're doing it. Now, remember, everybody is different. Everybody has different tax thresholds they have because of the income that they're bringing in or not bringing in. So you have to tailor it to what it is that you're doing for your business. Work with somebody that is knowledgeable, who is looking to help build wealth,
Mhm.
create wealth for your business. And so this is why it's so important that we understand the basic financial foundations of learning how to make money and not continue to spiral in this backward repeated beliefs that we're not enough or we don't know how to save, things that like some people have this like low income, money mindset that I remember I grew up on, like money doesn't grow on trees, we don't have enough for that, and things like that, where it can carry over into adulthood. And
Mhm.
now I'm looking, okay, I need all of this to show up in a space of building wealth.
Yes.
versus like every month it's like that, constant, okay, we're up and we're down and we're up and we're down. And that's what my business has been over the years. And it's like being real and being honest and just coming to a place where people want to see you win. And that's why Gloria and I are like saying, let's do this. How can we support you? And you guys, I shared my struggles with taxes. Again, behind 4 years, I got 2 years knocked off. But Gloria and I are literally going to meet after this meeting, this live, so that her and I can then go through what it is I'm doing in my QuickBooks and how she can help give me that streamlined process. And so that's why it's so important that you understand how to build wealth and not continue to revert back to this this fixed mindset of, I need to do things a certain way and pay less taxes and not show enough income.
Yes.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yes. I totally get it
So
because we're not taught how to manage money, personal money in school at all.
100%.
How to balance a checkbook. How does credit look? Now that same mentality of you not knowing how to handle your personal money, if once you start a business, it carries over to your business. The same thing. You still weren't taught. And if you weren't taught how to manage your personal money, how to manage your business money is a whole different story that you have to then learn. And you're like, I'm trying to figure out how to, how to have a budget in my personal money. And here I am now having to figure out how to manage my business money. So it's like we are already behind by not knowing how to handle money in our personal life. Now imagine adding that on top of your business.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that you said that. I'm like, she's calling me out, people. She's calling me out. Like,
You're like,
no,
but
no, that
it is the story for everyone, especially like, you know, we just not grow up. We
no,
talk about
yeah,
the things like, money doesn't grow on trees. The mindset that our parents had, right? And they did what they did because they didn't know any better, right? And so we're trying
yeah,
to be better. And so it's like, how do we do it better than they had? We have more information, but I think also because we have so much information, it's like information overload that you not knowing about money are going like, well, I think all of this applies to me. And that's
yeah,
what is important about finding someone that could walk you through. This is what applies to you. This doesn't apply to you. And there's so many things, how to structure your business. Is it an LLC? Is it a sole prop? Are you an S corp and you had no idea that you're an S corp? Because that happens too. There's a lot of people in the accounting world that, although yes, they might have the degrees and all the things, they might not know how to work with the business owners, because they just went straight from school to opening a business or things like that. So
mhm,
that's why my mission is to come out here and help you obtain the knowledge that you need to know, the basics, to at least function in your business. And then
yeah.
from there, of course, build the wealth, change that mindset, and just, be
And if
successful.
you guys are joining us live or you're catching this on replay, let us know. Do you have any questions? Or if you're like, you understand, you've been there, you get it, just let us know. You may be in the same boat. But we're going to be starting something soon. As soon as her and I get through my taxes, no, we're going to be starting, something where it's going to involve like like a free workshop, where she'll give some tangible, information that you can take with you to really focus on yours. You can ask questions along the way and things like that, because we want to be able to support you. Even in the community that I created with Wheela, I always wanted to make sure that nobody ever felt alone in their process. So know that you're not alone, and we understand the frustration. I shared with you guys my own experience and what I went through. And Gloria and I are going to partner together in this so that we make sure that you guys are understanding the fundamentals, the foundation. And so if you want to actually reach out to her personally, she has bossupaccounting.com, where you can even start like, getting some resources, right? You have free resources for them, and so forth, and then of course an option to connect with you, correct?
Yes, that's correct. So I started Boss Up Accounting, and under Boss Up Accounting, I have two kind of divisions. One of them is done for you, so that's Boss Up Bookkeeping. Although that is the original company I started, so you'll have more. Um, there's more history there, but that one is more geared towards you're ready to hand it over. I'm doing it for you, and you're doing CFO, big accounting. Can I open a second, business? Can I open a second location? Things like that. So that's like bigger thinking. And then I have Boss Up Your Money, and Boss Up Your Money is basically the training, the how tos, the free resources. Hey, you just started today. You're not making money, but guess what? You still need to do bookkeeping. And so those are the
Mm,
things that they don't know. And so I want to make sure we're out there and letting them know what needs to be done, even if you're not making money, you're
yeah,
spending it. That still
right.
needs to be accounted for. So that's kind of what I have going on. And so, yeah, just reach out to me. Cell phones
Wh-
out there, text message.
where can they connect with you? Like, are you on social media?
Yes.
Is that okay?
It's
So,
on both on Instagram, is Boss Up Bookkeeping and Boss Up Your Money. And then
okay,
on TikTok, it's Boss Up Your Money.
boss up your money. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
perfect. All right, you guys. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that we were able to get this information out to you guys to know that, there's resources out there available to you. Don't feel trapped in this constant spiral of not being able to get your taxes done, and don't do what I did. You know what I mean? And I bring this, I'm bringing in real honesty and transparency of how I struggled for so long with the overwhelm of trying to do my own taxes. And, when I should have just literally, sourced it out to somebody like Gloria, so like even Gloria herself, it's just, but again, I will also share there was shame in that. Like I was like, oh, I was kind of embarrassed. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want her to look at my finances. And it's like, but again, that comes with like shame, not necessarily from that, but shame of my past of not being able to manage my money properly. And so again, but she always stuck with me, her in my minds in the mindset of, hey, let's get you making money by claiming those correct deductions and by showing income, where it's not like I'm hiding money. So now it's so funny because just recently, like I was making money on the side for my own personal rides, and I was like, oh, look at all this money I get to share. Do you know what I mean? Versus like it's coming personally to me.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't want to share it because I don't want to be taxed on it.
Mm-hmm.
My mindset is look at all this money I get to share and show that I've made. Do you know what I mean? So again, it's just even simple mindset shifts like that will help you in that growth mindset and moving forward in your business. Cause like I don't want to continue to fall behind in where God is leading me to be, where I'm meant to be, and stepping into my own divine power and purpose through my finances. So,
Yes. That is so much. Like the more that you have, the more people you can help. Because
yeah.
I'm not moved by money. I'm moved by how much impact I can make.
Oh,
So
yes.
if I have more money, that just means that more people are able to be impacted.
Blessed.
How, So that's kind of how I see it. And of course, sometimes it can seem scary, and you could feel like you're going to be judged. But sometimes just having a conversation with someone like me, like for me specifically, like I love Q&A. You can ask me
Oh,
questions like, oh my God, I will go on. So I'm like, no, let me help you. When those are the things where I geek out and I'm like, oh my God, let me tell you all the things. So, and that's why I offer a free call. Like, get on the call. Like, I'm not
yeah.
going to tell you on what you need to do. Sometimes maybe you're not there yet. And so that's what I'm doing differently. There's resources for me to give you. That doesn't mean you get on my, oh, I have to do it for you, and you just wait for a report, and then I just show it to you. That's not what I want. I want people to have the knowledge. I want them to able to, if you can't afford me, go ahead and call me so I could tell you what the basics that you need to do so that when you're making money and you can afford me, you had me clean books.
Yeah.
Because that not having clean books is going to cost you more money. So it's like, let me just show you what you need to do right so that when
Right.
you're ready, it's nicely done because I've
Yes.
trained you how to do it.
Please show me how to have clean books.
Yes.
All right, you guys. Well, that is it for our show today. Thank you so much for joining, Gloria.
Thank you
I
so much for
appreciate
having me.
you.
Thank
You're not
you.
gonna. This isn't gonna be the last you'll
Yeah,
see of Gloria. She's going to be. Her and I are going to be working together a lot with bringing this financial information to you all because it's so important.
of
And
course.
even if we hop on a monthly call to get you guys situated every single month, and so that when tax season comes around next year, you are fully prepared and ready to show off all the money you're making
Exactly. Yes.
because you're gonna boss up your money.
Correct. Correct. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Gloria, for joining. And you guys, when we come back again, we're going to come back and show you look at my awesome finances of my taxes. They're all done.
Yeah, yes. That is exactly what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time, make sure you reach out to Gloria if you have any questions or stay connected, subscribe, and you'll get more details as far as what we're doing in our workshops and what we have coming up. Okay. So we'll see you all next week. And let me know, DM me if you want, there's a certain topic you want me to dive into, or I'm going to continue on the series that we're currently in, which is being in alignment with who God is preparing you to be in this life. All right. Take care, and we will see you next time on You Were Meant for More. All right. Chat soon. Bye.